Hello everyone, welcome back to more Let's Glitch Super Mario World. I'm just gonna grab another Yoshi here since there's one right at the beginning of this level. So I think in this video I'm just gonna kind of try to follow the path here along World 4, World 3, and World 4. And maybe try to finish the world, I don't know. So anyway, Vanilla Secret 3. This level is actually kind of bland for like glitches because there's not really anything to work with, you know? But alright, well, in the Japanese version of the game, you can eat dolphins. These dolphins here, and in the English version, they fixed it. I don't know exactly what was broken about that, but yeah, you could eat dolphins, and then they patched that in the English version. I don't know, maybe dinosaurs eating dolphins was offensive to Westerners or something. But anyway, so, however, using the item swap glitch, I can force a dolphin onto Yoshi's tongue and eat him that way. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, unfortunately, in order to do the glitch, I need something to like do the swap with, something that I can collect off of Yoshi's tongue. Normally, I would use a coin like from when you fry an enemy, but I don't have a fire flower, and the only thing I can fry in this level is the pufferfish. And I don't want to use the pufferfish because that sounds like a hassle. I'd have to do the glitch out of the water or something. So I'm going to use my power-up instead. The problem is that the power-up I have in my item box right now, the mushroom, I can use that, but the problem is that it's a Type 2 sprite, which means that the Type 1 sprite isn't going to replace it because they're not going to be in the same sprite slot. So, in order to get the dolphin in the same sprite slot as my mushroom, I'm going to need to fill the Type 2 slots, basically. So I'm basically going to need to fill the highest sprite slots here. So, okay, I'm going to hit this block. That's going to fill slot 11. I'm trying not to get the dolphin generator to spawn, because it's annoying. Then I'm going to release my mushroom. That fills slot 10. Then I'm going to collect it, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to double eat the mushroom, and I'm going to... hold on. I'm going to drop the mushroom from my item box. Oh, I didn't do that right. Rewind. Okay, I'm going to collect the mushroom, drop it from my item box, and then he's going to swallow the duplicate of the mushroom. Now, that mushroom is falling off screen, and guess what? It's never going to despawn. As long as I don't collect it, it's going to keep falling forever, similar to the, lightning that the Sumo brother drops. And it'll persist off the side of the screen as well, so it'll continuously just keep taking up slot number 10 forever, and eventually it'll loop around the level, but I'm not going to worry about that. So, now, slot 10 is full, slot 11 is still empty, so I can just release my other mushroom to fill slot 10, but I want to keep a mushroom to do the swap, so what I'm going to do here is... okay, I'm going to dismount Yoshi, I'm going to take damage, so there goes my mushroom, now slot 11 is full. Now I'm small, and this pufferfish is going to be annoying. There we go. I want to get big again, so let me use the midpoint. Okay, so now I'm going to go hit the other power-up block, which is going to put a mushroom in my item box, since I'm big. And... okay, so slots 10 and 11 are filled. So now this mushroom that's in my item box will be forced down into one of the Type 1 sprite slots, which means I can do the swap with a dolphin now. So I'm gonna wait. Okay, the time limit. Let me see. I think where I want to stand is basically like this. I didn't quite do that right. I think I kind of want to run from the right here and do that. No. I need to release it a little further right, I think. Like that. There we go. Okay, rewind so you can see what happened here. Right on that frame, the dolphin warps onto his tongue. Let's move Yoshi's tongue up a little so you can see it better. There we go. So anyway, and then he eats the dolphin. So yeah, I just ate the dolphin on the left there. The dolphin that was right here, basically jumping back and forth, is gone now. So yeah, all it does is give you a coin. It's pretty useless, but now that dolphin is gone. So I better beat this level now before I run out of time, which is very likely to happen. Especially because of the allure of all these coins. Fun fact, this level has a lot of coins. Anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here. So, oh good, I didn't get the bonus game, because if I did I would probably just screw it all up and waste a bunch of time. Anyway, Vanilla Fortress. Okay, this level's another level that's kind of bland, unfortunately. I can't bring Yoshi this time, so I'm really on my own here. Okay, I think you come out of that entrance pipe a little bit lower than normal. I don't know if you noticed that, but it looked like I kind of popped out of the pipe further down. Anyway, that pipe down there, you gotta be small to get in there, but it's not a shortcut or anything, I don't think. I think it's about the same amount of time as playing normally, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Let me go ahead and grab another feather, why not? One thing I can do, I guess, is you can easily build up a 1-up chain by bouncing off enemies here because you're underwater. And the enemies keep reviving themselves. So, you can very easily just farm 1-ups here. Just kind of wait for all the enemies to get in the same spot. And then just kind of... Oh my god, that was close. Okay, come on, Bony Beetle, over here. Yeah, you can already see that I'm starting to... Oh god. I wish the Bony Beetle would sit still for a second. These guys... In fact, if I did this enough, an interesting thing about the 1-up chain is it uses this sort of counter to keep track of, you know, how many enemies you bounced off of. And if you bounce off the enemies enough times, 256 times to be exact, the counter overflows and loops back around. And so instead of getting 1-ups, you'll start getting points again. And in fact, when it overflows, it starts at 100 points instead of 200. Normally, the first enemy you bounce off will give you 200 points, but when you loop around, it starts at 100, and then it goes up to 200. I don't know why it's like that, but anyway. Yeah, so it's pretty silly. Alright, that's probably enough. I don't think I can actually get the glitch to happen there, because I would have to bounce off the enemies 256 times, and I don't think I have enough time in the actual level to do that. So, and I can't do the infinite time glitch without Yoshi, so we're just gonna move on. There's not really anything else to do in this level with glitches, I don't think. Maybe with that mushroom block here, if I had hit the yellow switch, maybe I could do some kind of cape dupe block thing to spawn a bunch of mushrooms from that block, and, you know, I don't know, but that wouldn't really do much. Anyway, oh god. I'm not that good at Reznor, but he's not really that hard if you know what you're doing. You can kind of lure him to shoot a fireball in a certain direction by kind of jumping before he fires, and then whatever. Oh, let's see if I can. Oh no, there's a way you can like walk off the edge like at the same time, kind of like that. Yeah, there we go. So if you're like teetering on the edge of the platform at the last second, you kind of get, like, as it's moving upward, you kind of get pushed off, but since the level is already, like, finished, you can't fall, so you just kind of float in midair there after the level clears. Alright, whatever. Butter Bridge 1. Okay, this level's an auto-scrolling level, so once again, it's kind of bland for glitches, but there's actually a couple things you can do, which I'll show at some point. I think I actually need a fire flower to show what I want to show, but that's okay. I'll figure something out. Alright, oh my god. I don't want to lose Yoshi. I don't know if I'll want him or not. I probably will. It's always a good idea to keep Yoshi. I think there's a Yoshi in the next level, though. Anyway, so... Oh yeah, you can build up a 1-up chain by just continuously bouncing off of Yoshi without touching the ground. It's hard to do, but this is not a good place to show it, but... yeah, Yoshi counts toward your enemy bouncing chain. Even though he himself doesn't give you 1-ups, if you continuously bounce up off of him without touching the ground, it'll still build up the chain. So you could bounce off of him like 8 times and then bounce off another enemy in the same chain, and it would give you a 1-up, which is kind of weird. Yeah. Anyway, alright, right over here, this is actually a good spot to show this. So, what I'm gonna do, okay, I might as well just do it and then rewind and try to explain it after. Okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then, there we go. Okay, so, what I just did, it's sort of hard to explain, but there's an invisible block here now, that's just an invisible solid block. Alright, let me rewind and show you exactly. Actually, credit to Sir Yoshi 427 for reminding me of this. Actually, I sort of discovered this from him. Like I knew about this glitch, but I thought you had to do it a certain way before that. So anyway, So what I'm gonna do here is basically what he did in his video, which is how I found out you could do it this way. And I'll link the video or something, I guess. But anyway, so what you do is, okay, I've explained before, I think, that there's a limit to how many blocks can be like hit at a time. With turn blocks, it's a little bit more obvious because, okay, how do I explain this? So there's different types of sprites in this game. There's extended sprites, which I've gone over before, which are like enemy projectiles. There's regular sprites like Yoshi and enemies and stuff like that. And then there's bounce sprites. And bounce sprites are like when you hit a block. Let's go frame by frame here. Right here. See that? Whoops, sorry about that. I bumped my microphone. See that question mark block that's just kind of there? See how it looks kind of odd? Yeah, it's not actually the question block. It's like a sprite that is overlapping the question block. The question block itself actually turned invisible as soon as I hit it. Then this question block looking sprite overlapped it well I hit it. Like, okay, so now on the next frame you can see that this sprite kind of bounces upward. And then it comes back down, and see the block behind it is obviously not there. It actually is there, it's invisible. And it's solid, it's just an invisible solid block, basically. And then the bounce sprite is going to come back down, and all of a sudden, see the block behind it transformed into a brown block. So the bounce sprite basically decides which tile to place behind it, I guess. I don't know. The bounce sprite is just kind of a placeholder while the tile is actually transforming. And while the tile is transforming from a question block into a brown block, in the meantime, it's sort of stuck as this invisible solid block. And because there's a limit to how many bounce sprites you can have at a time, there's actually a limit of only 4 bounce sprites, which is why you can only have 4 turn blocks active at a time. And so there's 4 bounce sprite slots, so to speak. So, and when 4 bounce sprites are active at a time, and then you hit another bounce sprite, it will replace whichever bounce sprite is in the highest bounce sprite slot. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit that block. So now that bounce sprite, the interesting thing about turn blocks is they last a lot longer as a bounce sprite. Like you saw the bounce sprite that I hit from that question block just kind of bounced up and then went back down and then disappeared. It doesn't last very long. The turn blocks last a long time. They last as long as the block is spinning, basically. So they're on sort of this long timer. So you can use them to fill up the bounce sprite slots pretty well. So basically, I just hit that first turn block. Now, bounce sprite slot 3 is now full. Now bounce sprite slot 2 and 1 and 0 okay. So you saw that. So now, currently, bounce sprite slots 2, 1, and 0 are all full, but bounce sprite slot 3 is now empty again because the timer ran out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the multi-coin block that's directly above me, and the block to its left at roughly the same time. I'm actually going to hit the multi-coin block slightly before I hit the turn block to its left. So, when I hit the multi-coin block, let me see if I can just do this. Oops. Oh, I need to be a little bit faster, I think. Come on, rewind. This is gonna be tricky. Oh my god, rewind. No. Okay. I need to, like... Okay, I need to do it while the 3 blocks are still spinning. Let me rewind and try to do this a little bit better. I need to time the block hitting a little bit better. So hit this one, then hit this, and then go boom. No. Rewind. Whoops. Oh my god. Please. No. No. There we go. Okay, so let me pause and rewind that. So, right about... Okay. Right here, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna hit this block. So, you can't see it because their animation is badly timed here, but you can't see it, but 3 of the turn blocks on the left are actually spinning right now. And when I hit this block, it's going to go into bounce sprite slot number 3, and then, on the next frame, I'm going to hit the block next to it. And because when I hit the second block, all 4 bounce sprite slots are filled, that second block is going to replace the third bounce sprite, which is the multi-coin block that I just hit. And it replaced it while the block was still in the middle of transforming. So it actually interrupted the block, it like canceled the block's transformation. So I managed to get the block stuck in this like invisible solid block state. It's actually, I think, it's actually possible to interrupt the block even sooner than that, before it even turns into an invisible block, when it's still like a multi-coin block, so you can actually hit the block without activating it, sort of. You like cancel the activation. It's really weird. Anyway, so that was a lot of time spent on one glitch, it seemed like, but you know, it was kind of interesting. So, yeah. There's actually a better way to show that off later on, using another glitch that can easily fill the bounce sprite slots quickly. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this level. I actually, I was thinking about doing Butterbridge 2 as well, but my videos have been really long lately, and I know some people don't mind that they're long, but I kind of do, so. Well, yeah, I'm failing this. I swear, sometimes he just doesn't hit it when you're riding Yoshi. It's just, he just goes right through it. I don't know. Whatever. Can't eat this one up. Let's see if I can do the... Oh, I kinda got it. You heard it there. Alright, whatever. I want to keep Yoshi. So, yeah, the sound effect glitch. Anyway, so that was the bonus game. I'll do something glitchy there one day. Butterbridge 2, I think I am gonna save that for next time, but I'll try to get back in the groove of recording videos a little bit more often, so that you don't have to wait forever. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching, bye.